Case 16, a financial services business on the continent. Garrath, I just don't know what to do. My executives are at each other's all the time. I don't know which side to take, said the exasperated CEO of a established continental financial services business. Then take everyone's side, I said. Taking nobody's side may look like you trying to be objective, but that just means you will fail to see, feel, and experience from the inside, from the unique perspective of each, I replied. Get into their worlds without judgment, with empathy, compassion, and understanding. And this will help. This will help you understand, I said to him. While will also indicate that you will understand and see that there is value in different opinions and perspectives, but that equally important, you will demonstrate this to others. I added, understanding and showing support for views that are fundamentally different to yours will be difficult, as we seem, as senior managers and executives, as humans, to be programmed for independent thought and self-sufficiency, which in my view is both helpful and unhelpful within the leadership domain at least. They are, in some ways, the antithesis of teamwork and true collaboration. Being able to work with and remain mindful of the dissenting view is complex and difficult, but ultimately, in my view, far more constructive. That's all fine and dandy, he replied, but how do I do this? So what did we do? We completed 3 group workshops with him and his team, in addition to a number of one-on-ones over a 12-week period. The individual sessions were off the back of a thorough diagnostics, which examined and reported on their habitual forms of behavior and how these manifested at work, in families, at homes, in teams, and with individuals themselves. It was and still is an excellent way of highlighting individual and idiosyncratic behavioral patterns. These were then used in concert with the group's behavioral pattern, the organization's behavioral pattern, and a look at how these patterns collectively both hinder and help the group's progress. We used a standard 360-degree questionnaire to assist in painting a more holistic picture. I worked doubly hard with the CEO's own approach and style, introducing him to process-oriented psychology and deep democracy, and that served as just the tonic he needed. Its core concepts: 1, conflict can be constructive; 2, neutrality, taking neutrality is everybody's side; 3, process awareness. What's the process that's unfolding? 4, dissensus. That really helps. It's understanding that different views are good and healthy. It's the opposite of, consensus, where consensus is not about everybody agreeing. It's about us agreeing enough to move in a direction. These were well received, and the techniques were then cascaded to the rest of the organization. The results were pleasing. It was a very satisfying project. What did I get? 1, splits in leadership teams lead to dysfunctional organizations, full stop. One of the roles of leadership is to strengthen the psychological contract between people, between team members, and this needs to be worked on throughout and over time. 3, taking sides with one interest groups is fatal. It backfires. And stealing from Jung's work, Barth, establish boundary, or not Jung, the Tavistock method. 1, establish boundaries. Be clear on authority. Emphasize relationships and ensure task clarity. B-A-R-T, Barth.